Hello, you wonderful people. Okay, time for a new lesson. And we're on Unit 11 still. Work it out. This is the second lesson. And we will have a grammar review. And then we're going to do some vocabulary, idioms and proverbs. Alrighty, let's do it. So first, let's start with a review of the grammar. Modal verbs of deduction. Hopefully you remember from the last class. This is making guesses with some evidence. Okay, so we're going to use some of the exercises from the book. And part 1. Complete the conversations using the verbs in parentheses, and you have to use must, can't, or might in the present tense or in the past tense. Okay, so this is page 112 in your book. If you have a book, page 112. If you do not have a book, then you will have to use the images on this PowerPoint video. Review the grammar and complete all of the questions, section 1 and section 2. Right, I will give you an example. Question 1. So it says, A says, I can't find Sam. Do you know where she is? And person B, no, but she loves swimming. So she, blank, to the beach. Right, so what you have to do is you have to figure out, is it the past tense or is it the present tense? And then you have to ask, how sure are we? And that is how you can finish this answer. Right, so is it the past tense or is it the present tense? Now, the question is in the present tense. Do you know where she is? But the answer is going to tell us where she has gone to, where she went. So that, therefore, the answer has to be in the past tense. And how sure are we? Well, look at the question. Do you know where she is? Person B says no. So obviously, person B is not sure. So we can't use must and we can't use can't. So we have to use might. We have to use the past tense, and the verb is go. So the answer would be, she might have gone to the beach. She's already gone there. It has to be past tense. So one more time. Do you know where she is? No, but she loves swimming, so she might have gone to the beach. Okay, so this is your first task, everybody. You have to complete all of these questions. Part 1 and part 2. Part 2, circle the correct answers. So look at part 2, number 1. It's the middle of the winter. The ocean, and you have two options there. You can use might or you can use must. The ocean might or must be very cold. It's the middle of the winter. That is the evidence. That is the clue. It is the middle of the winter. So the evidence is strong. So therefore the answer is the ocean must be very cold. Okay, so please complete all of these questions. And it says there, take a photo of your work and send it to me. Or if you want to, you can just send me the answers in an email. Okay, so that is the first part of this class. Review the grammar using these questions. Now we're going to move on to some vocabulary. Okay, page 71, idioms. This is what it looks like. Vocabulary, part 1. Now, what is an idiom? Here is a definition. An idiom is a phrase or expression with a hidden or deeper meaning, sometimes not obvious what they mean. So you have to memorize them. Okay, so research on the internet or just guess. Match the number, which is the idiom, with the letter, which is the meaning. So example, look, your book gives you an example. Number 8 is the idiom, go back to square one. And the meaning is A, start over. Go back to square one means to start again, to start over, to start from the beginning again. Let's go back to square one. Let's start again. Okay, so this is the second thing that you have to do, everybody. Please match the idiom and the meaning. Take a photo of your work and send it to me, or just send me the answers in an email. Okay, same instructions. All right, and then there is one more part. Proverbs. This is page 119 of your book. Common proverbs. What is a proverb? The definition of a proverb is a short saying that is widely used to express an obvious truth. So an example of a proverb is, practice makes perfect. Okay, so they're quite similar to idioms, but proverbs are a little bit more poetic. They're a little bit more memorable, perhaps. So they're quite common in English. Right, so what you're going to do is match the number and the letter to make common proverbs. For example, 1, better late, matches with C, than never. So you get the proverb, better late than never. So you have to match the number with the letter to make the proverb, okay? And you have to write that down and you have to send it to me. Now, more importantly, part 2, what do they mean? So you can look at the next slide and match the proverbs with the meanings which I have prepared for you. Take a photo of your work and send it to me, or just send me the answers in an email. Okay, so the next slide will give you the meanings. Let's do better late than never. What does that mean? So, better late than never, where is it? You can see there, it's on the left side, 1, 2, 3 down. It's better to do something late than never at all. That is the meaning of better late than never. So you would write the proverb, better late than never, and then you should also write this meaning. It's better to do something late than never at all. Because I need to check that you guys understand the meanings of these proverbs. Okay, so you have 3 tasks to do. Summary. Complete pages 71, 112, 119. You can send to me in a Word doc file with your answers, or you can just send me photos of the completed pages, or you can send an email with the answers. Just put the answers in an email. All of those options are fine. Deadline, April 7th. You got 1 week. Okay, and also I'm just going to give you the answers from the money vocabulary worksheet. This is what we did in Unit 10, vocabulary. So you can check your own answers. Number 1, the bank lent me some money, but now I have to pay it back with 10% interest. Past tense, lend, lent. How much does it cost to ride the subway or bus in Seoul? Last year I wanted to go on holiday to Greece, but I couldn't afford the ticket. Right, so this is past tense, but you don't make afford past. You change could to could not, couldn't. I couldn't afford the ticket. Number 4, I wasted all of my money at the casino last night on just one game of poker. Past tense, wasted. Number 5, my dad's friend keeps trying to convince me to invest some money in his company. Invest. The bank wants to know how much money I earned last year. Past tense. Number 7, Steve owes his brother a lot of money because their coffee shop business failed. Right, you owe me, but third person, Steve owes his brother. I forgot my wallet. Can I borrow 5,000 won from you until tomorrow? And number 9, my friend just bought a new car with the money he inherited from his deceased grandmother. So this is also past tense, inherited. Deceased means passed away, to die, deceased. Okay, so I will be providing the answers to the vocabulary from Unit 11 a little bit later. But please send me your answers by April 7th, everybody. All right, that's it for this lesson. Have a lovely week.